Hello, good evening, everyone. How are you? Hello, Joe Sensen, Winstar Energy. Thank you very much. Okay, and my Penang, IJM, Cresto, Jaya Tiasa, and Lim Bun Wan. Okay, let me see. NENR, next resistant, R1, R2, S1, no problem. And Leong Ng, good evening. And Yong Xing, okay, hello. Okay, review HSI, no problem, no problem. Okay, so yeah, need your help lah to click like and also share this live session so we can get more viewers to tune in. And today's session, okay, we will go through the market outlook, which include the US market, oil, gold, cryptocurrency, and FBMK LCI, follow with the stocks Q&A. Okay, let me know the stocks you want me to review and your plan, whether you're looking for support or resistance. And yeah, disclaimer, all our sharing is not a buy or sell recommendation or just for education purposes. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go for the US market first lah. Okay, so far Dow Jones weekly point of view, I would say last week closing is more on indecisive. Okay, looks like a little bit selling pressure. Okay, so with those the Middle East tension, okay, what we can see how market react today. Okay, what happened in the morning when the futures market opened? Okay, they just gapped down, but they managed to recover. Okay, fill the gap. Okay, now back to square lah. Okay, so for me now it's like not very fearful feeling lah, in my opinion. Okay, for me it's a more on neutral note. Okay, maybe market also pending for further updates. Okay, they also don't know whether will get worsen. Okay, will the war be escalated or not? Okay, so I guess they may remain indecisive or no direction until further updates. Okay, but if you want to bet on both sides, bull or bear, I would say will be more on slightly bearish. Okay, for the Dow Jones lah. Okay, because they're already below 200 MAs, so I would say they are quite weak in my opinion. Just that, if they break down below 41.8k, we may see more downside for the US lah. For the Dow Jones, and for the S&P. Okay, weekly closing, I would say they also consider indecisive, also consider looks like a shooting star like candle lah. So in my opinion, market is more likely to have a retracement. Okay, not until like the fearful event yet. Okay, but more on retracement or correction. Okay, this is what I see lah. Okay, and despite on the hoo-ha things, I think market not really care leh. Okay, maybe they execute the bombing things during the weekend. So during the weekend, market got time to digest on the worst case scenario. So that's why this morning you can see actually market still alright, not too bad lah. Okay, so for S&P also take note on their support lah, 5950. Okay, and Nasdaq as well. Okay, weekly point of view, they also closing more on weak. Okay, not until bearish, just weak only. So in my opinion, the bull is getting weaker. So I think we may experience some sideways market. Okay, for the bearish or fearful event, not yet lah. Okay, for me, I think market not really care about that yet. Okay, so for Nasdaq, the crucial support will be 21.3k lah. Okay, so far I would say market more on weak bull and likely to have a retracement, correction, or sideways movement. Okay, and for the deep down, the fearful event, I haven't noticed any yet lah. Okay, but this also driven by the news. Okay, so far the news side despite with all these news market not really drop leh. Okay, for the Nasdaq for the US market lah. Okay, how about the oil price? Okay, oil price this morning also a little bit fearful. They open gap up, but at the moment the price is coming back to fill the gap. Okay, but US market yet to open now. Okay, just to take note, US market yet to open, so we still need to wait for an hour. We see how it's going. Okay, if after US market the fearful sentiment come back, maybe they will push up again. So take note on the oil price. I think they are still remain bullish, and I guess oil price still have potential to visit the $80 mark. okay, which is a 200 weeks moving averages. And how about the gold price? Okay, gold price also not because of the fearful event, they do have a big spike up, okay, just neutral lah. So in my opinion, gold price, I am still slightly bullish on the gold price. Okay, despite last week, the weekly closing is not so bullish. Okay, slightly bearish, but they not really erase all the gains leh. So for me, the bull still got chance to make a comeback. So maybe I will put a support line lah, 3330. Okay, crucial support for the gold price. Stay above, I think they are still alright. And how about the crypto market? Okay, for Bitcoin especially. Yeah, weekly point of view, of course, not so nice lah. Okay, as I mentioned before, they already went up for so many weeks. It's time for them to go sideways or retrace lah. So expecting they might sideways within 100k to 108k. Okay, worst to worst is a 98.8k lah. So we can see actually they have attempt to break down 100k, but by end of week they managed to close above lah. So at the moment, what we can see is okay, they are trying to support the 100k marks. Okay, so for crypto market, I would say most likely will go sideways as well. Okay, and Ethereum, yeah, unfortunately they broke down below 2004, which is one of the crucial support. Okay, so now they're back to the one of the support is a 2150. So for me, the formation no longer that good looking. So most likely Ethereum will continue bearish lah. Okay, for me it's more on bearish, and tenor on 2150 is their immediate support. Okay, this is a crypto market, and yeah, HSI I think quite few members are interested with these Hong Kong markets. Okay, weekly point of view for the HSI, for me is a slightly bearish lah. Okay, but it's still alright. Okay, because they have a bullish candle previously. Okay, previous week is a shooting star, is a weekly shooting star, and follow with a retracement. But as we can see, the HSI, they do have support by end of week. So I would say so long they are above 23k, I am still alright with them lah. Okay, so we can see this is a first, second. Okay, if they can get supported well, I think it's still alright. Okay, macam ini lah, macam the basketball like that bounce up lah. Okay, but if they break down below 23k, I would say okay, overall not so strong. Okay, short term may experience a sideways or a further correction mode. Okay, so 23k, 22.5k is a S1, S2 for the HSI. So yeah, today market actually they not really care with the tension now. Okay, still alright for the HSI. Okay, they open gap down, but yeah, still managed to close high. So for me, it's still okay. Market macam, I think they also think not really a big deals lah. And yeah, one of the good news for the KLCI is, yeah, we managed to close with quite a bullish candle, and you can see we are close at around 30.8 points. Considered as quite bullish. Okay, despite they open gap down, okay, they open below 1005, but they managed to close at 15416. So for our KLCI, looks like we do benefited. Okay, our sentiment looks like still got potential to push up a little bit more. So also depending on tonight how is the US market closing lah. If tonight the US market close with super bearish then our KLCI may be unlikely to go up further. Okay, maybe they will go sideways, and maybe they just want to defend the 1005 mark. Okay, so yeah, hopefully they can stay above, then maybe our KLCI got chance lah, 1005. Okay, so let's go for our stocks Q&A. So let me see. Wow, not many people tonight, 15 like that only, total only 30 plus. So yeah, need your help to click a like and also share this video lah, so we can get more viewers to tune in. At least this program can keep on going. Okay, and I know nowadays Bursa a little bit difficult lah, but yeah, at least we keep updated lah. Okay, how about Winstar? Okay, first Q&A Winstar. Okay, ada signal. Okay lah, I put in the first one got already jackpot lah. Okay, so what we can see Winstar. Okay, previously they have a rally up. Okay, during April, May, June, they have a rally up. Then they has been sideways lah. Okay, sideways today, volumes, price action. Okay, consider because you can see they keep resisted here 525, 535. Okay, and today closing is 540 lah, meaning they already consider a breakup. So resistance, then support lah. So you can use a 535, 525 as your support zone. Okay, support zone. Okay, so long stay above 525, I would say this breakout is still valid. Okay, next resistance actually is quite near lah, which is a 560. Okay, this is also one of the resistance zone, which is a 560, 570, because this was a support. Now turn into resistance. Okay, so if they can stay above 525, next resistance to take note is a 560, 570. Okay, if they can break through lah, 60 cents, 630, 655. So based on current formation, I think they are still favorable to the bull side. Only MACD not really follow, but yeah, this is a secondary indicator lah. For me, it's just a reference. Okay, just that they didn't add the marks lah. Okay, so structure wise, volume wise, I think it's still alright. So long above 525, watchable lah this one. You can use a support as a reference. Okay, how about the Kinergy? Okay, this Kawan Energy. Okay, Kinergy. Okay, so on Friday they do have on Friday they do have an open gap up. They try to fill the gap here. Okay, right? But they gonna press down lah. So looks like this one looks like a mini shooting star, a light candle. So today they come back down to fill the gap. Okay, because Friday got the gap up, today fill the gap. So far they are still supported by the 645. So I would say chances still have. Okay, so long they are above. Okay, currently the support is a 640, 645 lah. If they can stay above, okay, the closing price is above 640, I guess they still got potential. Okay, but if they straight go below 640, I think tak begitu cantik loh. They may continue sideways macam ini. Okay, if happen they can go up. Yeah, of course, you also need to see whether they can clear this level. Okay, 685. Okay, and we can see on Friday they actually challenge 690 lah. But for me, I will put 680 as my immediate resistance. Okay, if they can clear, next level should be going up to fill the gap, which is a 705. Okay, 680, 705 will be your R1, R2. Okay, so this one I would say, okay, MACD, the momentum is favorable lah. So yeah, hopefully they don't close below 640, then the overall setup is still valid. Okay, how about the IJM? Okay, IJM, last week we reviewed until now, actually they not really move anywhere. Okay, today market open gap down sikit. Okay, they come back down to support 250. So I will say short term wise the momentum still there lah. You can see the short term they recovered so fast. Okay, from April, May, June, they recovered so fast. Now they maybe take a rest lah. So I would say okay, maybe still taking a rest. As long as they are above 240, I would say still have chance lah. Okay, just that currently they are at the 200 MA's resistance, which is somewhere around 260. So for those who bought earlier, maybe around 2 ringgit marks, maybe they already started to take profit. Okay, so I guess this rally they need to take a pause. Okay, maybe market need to take a pause, go sideways, retrace to 240, 250 like that, go sideways. Okay, maybe whoever want to take profit, they take profit already. Change a new buyer come in. Okay, maybe lah. So if they 240 can get supported, okay, they still got chance to go up further lah. But if they continue sell down, go below 240, I think the trend sudah koyak already, not so nice lah. Then we need to review again. So it depends on your intention. If you are short-term trader or you bought in April because of the dip down, you want to take profit already, yeah, of course, here is a place for those who are more swing trade, or how to say swing trade, short-term trader, mid-term trader, yeah, for them to take a profit. But if you think down the road to 10 years, 5 years, when I think it's still okay lah. Okay, so depends Okay, how about the Crestone? Crestone. Okay, this one still struggle. Tapi I would say, let me see I would say the chances of going down is still there. Just that. Not yet confirmed lah. Not yet confirmed. Oh, today closing is a 127. Okay, so what we can see this Cresto they also rebounded during the April I think it's a what it's a tariff day lah. Okay, from April rebounded until now. So you also can see actually they also struggle at 100 MAs 200 MAs, unable to go through further. So now they macam sini goyang-goyang. We still don't know whether they are doing distribution or they are still doing a reaccumulation for the next move. Okay, so for this, if they break down 125, memang tak cantik already lah. Okay, and they need to break up above 130 for a further upside. Okay, and here you also can see they also have a 2 force breakout. Okay, breakout, fear. So now back to the square. So I would say it's a 50-50 games. Either breakout or breakdown. Okay, if they break below 125, tak cantik already lah. Okay, how about this one, Jaya Tiasa? Oh, still tak cantik Oh, last week they tried to rebound one day macam ini to 110 kena wash down. So I think this continue weak lah. Okay, now let me see on the CPO price. CPO price go up should be still okay, indirectly benefited to them lah. But the sentiment not follow the stocks. Okay, for this case, maybe you take note on 103 lor. Below 103 tak cantik lah. Above 103 still ada chance lah. But momentum wise they are very bearish Okay, how about this NE? Okay, NE last week, yeah, we do discuss. Okay, so far the performance still alright Okay, 17 they have a breakout 460 sideways 3 days. Today another pump up. Okay, now they are at one of the resistance. Okay, the closing price is a resistance 525. Okay, as you can see, okay, back in January they have a gap down. Okay, you can see back in January this is a support. Okay, support, and they have a gap down. So currently they are at, the price is at 525. So currently they are at R1 already. Okay, but because of the price action, okay, you can see the candle is quite bullish and the volume also convincing. So I would say the chances for them to continue to break out is there. Okay, is there. So the next one, okay, I would say R2 is a 565. Okay, but if you think 525, never mind. Okay, you don't trade it as R1. You can use a 565 as your R1 as well. Okay, no problem lah. Okay, so and your R2, let me put R2 would be 60 cents Okay, round out for you lah, better. Okay, one of reasons 60 cents a round figure and also was a support turned into resistance. Okay, 565 R1, 60 cents R2. Okay, and yeah, well, I don't know whether they can go back to previous high lah, which is somewhere around 740 lah, but maybe we can review when the price near. And meanwhile, you can do a trading stop, example 50 cents. Okay, stay above 50 cents still okay. Tapi if tomorrow the price makan balik bearish candle makan balik high volume macam ni tak cantik already. Okay, need to jabut already. Okay, 50 cents as your trading stop. Okay, meaning closing price if the closing price is like 495, 490, then better jabut Okay, tak cantik already. Okay, so next one, RL. RL today got a bomb out. This one also consider, if not mistaken, they also oil and gas related. So this counter has been sideways for super long time. Okay lah, for these counters, the sideways I would say Consider not too long lah, half year plus like that lah. Okay, since 2025 they consider stabilize around here. Okay, around 30 cent plus so yeah, that's why when I mentioned the stocks looks like this usually you need patience one. Okay, they need something to trigger them. Okay, so today is a trigger point lah. Okay, so they also pump out already. Okay, so based on here, what we can see, okay, previously, okay, since 2023 until now, you can see these counters keep on getting rejected by 40 cents. Okay, means from 2023 until now, they never go above 40 cents. Okay, today is the first time. So 40 cents would act as a very important support. Okay, very important. Okay, if they makan balik, then they back to square lah. And do remember they also have a lot of fake move lah, like a pump, second day dump down. Okay, pump, dump down. Okay, so yeah, in case they makan balik below 40 cents, this rally might take a pause already. Okay, so yeah, hopefully, yeah, no matter how they wash, stay above 40 cents should be alright. Okay, if happen, they can continue spike out where, yeah, we refer to the resistance back in 2022 lah. Oh, here also can. Oh, here also can. 480 already. Okay, resistance back in 2022 April, 2022 December. 480 would be your immediate resistance. So for the next one, I think a bit too far. If I put 580, I think will be too ambitious already. Okay, so maybe I put a center lah, more conservative. Yeah, 520 lah. Okay, 480, 525 will be your R1, R2. Okay, and ultimately, okay, this is a bonus level lah, 580 loh. Okay, but based on the characteristic, you also know lah, pump and dump, pump and dump. Okay, so they could just pump for 2 to 3 days or 1 to 2 days. Then if the story should end already, they will back to square. So I will say, yeah, along the way, you can try to slowly take partial profit lah. Okay, so yeah, if happen tomorrow is an open gap up, push up, try to protect some lah. Okay, try to protect some lah, in case lah. So based on the characteristic, agak-agak. Okay, HSI we covered already. So EG EG is still not really moving anywhere leh. Okay, they are still testing 105. Okay, my 105 is my crucial support lah. But I will put some okay, I'll put 103 also one of the support. 103, 105 and cannot break below 990 lah. Break below 990 memang tak cantik already. And tentatively, I hope that they can stay above 103 long. Then should be alright. Okay, below 103 is a warning already. Not so nice. And below 990, confirm tak cantik already. Okay, how about the CMB? Today rebound tapi no volumes. So only. Okay, CMB, as I mentioned before, if they break below 680, tak cantik already. Okay, today close at 680. But what we can see on the trend, they sell down. Means they already broken down below the support turn resistance. So today push up to hit the resistance. Okay, but you can see today push up, actually the volume not really follow leh. So for me, this also consider a short-term bounce lah. Tentatively, what I see is a short-term bounce only. Okay, HSI, okay, for Jordan we covered. So we go for the 9988, which is a Hong Alibaba lah. Okay, Alibaba is still above 108, 110. Okay, so this is a support I mentioned earlier. So they are still above. And most importantly, the crucial support is a 100 lah. So far they are still above all. So I think this is still okay. Just that I do mention about this counter before. I do mention the volatility were getting smaller. You can see back in 2025, beginning of 2025, February, March, April, they have very big volatility. Okay, but back you can see April to May onwards, you can see the volatility smaller already. May to June, smaller. Okay, so now June to July, I expect also smaller until they have something trigger them lah. Okay, maybe very good QL or very good, very good news to trigger. Okay, otherwise, I think most likely will go sideways. Okay, how come market not dropping even Middle East is at war? Okay, so by looking at the US market, we just use Dow Jones okay. So this is an hourly chart. So what we can see when the futures market open, what happened? They do have drop. Okay, they just open gap down. Okay, gap down tapi during Asian market Euro session, actually market recovered already. Okay, now recovered, they already filled the gap. So for me, market already digest on the news. Okay, if you notice on the news, news side, okay, what American has mentioned, they mentioned they only focus on the nuclear plant. Okay, the factory to do the uranium things lah. Okay, the nuclear weapon things lah. They said they are not at war with Iran. Okay, so this makes market thinks that US is not in the war. Okay, US is only destroy the nuclear plant. Okay, that's why. Okay, they bomb in the weekend So during a weekend, the market has, okay, they have got enough time to digest on the news, and they think, not getting worse. So for them is okay, no issue already. So they back to square. Okay, this is what I think lah. Okay, so far we haven't seen Iran has do anything yet. Okay, so yeah, still yet to update. So we see how it's going. If they do something funny, or they do the counter attack, then maybe market will be more tension okay, or volatile So at the moment we see only US and Israel is doing bombing only Now Iran, yeah, their missile is not really impactful in my opinion. Okay, just so macam not much impact on the market unless the war getting escalated. Okay, escalating up to next level, then market will only feel panic. At the moment, that's why I see market not really panic as well lah. Okay, so how about Petronas Chemical? Yeah, but if they play something on the oil, then market may fearful. Okay, if they play on the oil price, if the oil price suddenly spike up too much, I think will hurt the market. Okay, inflation, everything's lah. Okay, so far, what is Petronas Chemical? Yeah, they do break down 325 already lah. Okay, but yeah, on Friday also closing not too good. Okay, but today what you can see, bullish candle. Okay, today's candle almost erase Friday loss, and the volumes boleh tahan. Okay, so in a candlestick pattern, this one we can consider as bullish harami lah. Okay, bullish harami is a bearish candle with a bullish candle here. Okay, this is a bearish candle, bullish candle. So consider a harami pattern, and based on a candlestick pattern, okay, the chances for them to rebound is there. And you also need to take note on 325. So, yep, stay above 3 ringgit should be alright. And I'm seeing they do have potential to test 325 lah. Okay, CMB we cover already. For me, bank sector tentatively not so optimistic lah. Okay, I will say maybe still got a chance to get at the lower price. Okay, so how about the MRCB? Okay, ever since they break down 485 dah cantik, break down 460 dah cantik. Okay, at the moment the price seems like stabilized. Okay, I think they most likely will go sideways at the moment. Okay, but they are more on bearish bias because the price is below all moving averages. So take note on 425 is a support, 460 is a resistance. This is a R, this is a S. Okay, how about the Petronas Chemical we covered already. So how about the Kertam? Oh, this one also is a penny punya. You can see what happened back in the 2022. Okay, they also have a pump, dump, second pump, dump. So okay, back in 2022, you agak-agak, oh, here also, 2018, they also have a pump and dump. When 2013, they also have a pump and dump. So you agak-agak, discounters, they will do things like that lah. Okay, so recently pump up. Okay, the trend is still there. Okay, just that we don't know how far they want to pump up lah. Okay, so ultimately is a 750 level. So now already halfway lah. Okay, if you're already in, you can set trading stop like maybe you can set so long they are above 660, you still can hold on, and target is a 750. But if you just plan to go in, no lah. Okay, no lah. Don't take the risk. Not worth. Okay, how about the Doufu? Okay, Doufu today open gap down, but they close with what? They close with a hammer like candle. Okay, the only thing is a lack of volume. So okay, so yeah, I do mention before Doufu is a 114 lah. Okay, so today I think a bit panic in the morning. Then by end of day, they do come back to support the price lah, to make the closing at 114. So for me, since the closing price is still considered above 114, so I guess still watchable lah. Okay, still watchable. Unless tomorrow they close bearish and below 114, then tak cantik already loh. Most likely will go to 107 or even lower. Okay, how about the AGMO? Still okay despite so many weeks already Okay, they still not really drop down. They are still supported well at 425. So we can see previously they do pump up, unable to go through 465. Okay, but you can see here got a hammer. Today also hammer, and today also other volumes. Okay, so for up more, so long they are above 425, should be fine. Okay, should be fine. And the resistance, okay, key resistance to break is a 465 lah. So this one, ARMOR, we can put in the watch list. Okay, how about the Pantech? Pantech tak cantik leh, Pantech. Pantech consider broke down below 645, closing 640. Someone no volume support leh. Okay, even though here is a potential bottom lah, but overall, today also not much transaction. So for me, Pantech not so nice. Okay, not so nice. And if speaking about the extreme level, is a 630 low. If you want to put a last chance, is a 630 level. But I would say overall it's very weak lah. Okay, don't go and average down or what lah. Wait for some valid signal come back lah. Otherwise, they could break down below 630 as well. Okay, for hibiscus. Okay, I do mention before hibiscus 200 MAs, you need to do something like at least take some partial. So we can see, I also mentioned before, this is a gap to be filled, 165, 160 cannot be broken down. Okay, so far these few days they not really break down. Okay, consider no break before lah. Okay, touch also no touch lah. Okay, so today consider the structure is still there, breakout above 180, closing 183, so consider a breakout. And this also depends on the oil sentiment. If the oil sentiment back to square, then they also may back to square. Okay, if the oil sentiment spike out, okay, then benefited lah, then got chance to go up further. Okay, so next resistance, which is quite close by, which is a 188 and 2 ringgit. Okay, will be our R1 R2. Let me see. Okay, R1 R2, if the things get escalated more, next level is around 215 already lah. Okay, next level 215. So tentatively, they also have a gap up right? So I will use a gap as a support, 175. Okay, 175, 174. 175, 180 is a support zone. Okay, stay above the breakout, still valid. Okay, momentum currently is still favorable lah. Hopefully they don't makan down below 175 lah. Okay, next one is a 很远啊。Oh, 很远 didn't break hibiscus break already Okay, 很远yeah, back in last Monday actually they also unable to clear 2 ringgit marks. Okay, and I think Monday I also mentioned before the seller is same as the buyer. Okay, also indicate that whoever bought on this date, maybe they out already. So you can see the next day actually they do sell down, but they come back above 185. Okay, today market also open gap up, but you can see seems like they have a lot seller at 2 ringgit marks lah. Okay, a little bit weak, but the chances is still there lah. So long they don't break down 185 should be okay. Okay, how about this UCO US Let me see sorry. UCO. Wow, I don't know which one. I assume is this Ultra Bloomberg crude oil. Okay. Yeah, since 很远 is oil UCO should be oil as well Okay, if wrong let me know Okay, because too many stocks already. Sometimes I also don't know which one belongs to which one. Okay, for this one, the support at the moment is 2680. Okay. Okay, hold on 2680 is your immediate support. And the next support is 2450. Okay, this is a crucial one 2450. If they go below 2450, most likely touch until already. Okay, resistance wise 30 ringgit, $30 3080 and 32. Okay, this would be the resistance. Okay, correct, right? Okay, so if this shares right, they go up because of the crude oil price they also may come down because of the crude oil price Okay, so tentatively I'm seeing oil price is still bullish, so I think they do have potential to move out further. But if everything settled already the oil price back to square then this one also may back to square so you need to take note on the sentiment, because this only follow the sentiment only. Okay, so take note on the next resistance of 3080 and $32. Okay, how about the VS? If you play commodities all is just about the sentiment only if the sentiment gone then susah a bit because now the oil price go up not because of the supply demand things. I mean it's a tension costed the supply demand. Okay, so how about the VS? Today also okay, actually today most counter also closed not too bad, but not all counters close with high volume Okay, I would say today volume is very thin, so maybe easier for the operator to make the share price close cantik lah, because when the stocks is low liquidity the buyer seller queue is lesser so if we want to push a price it's easier. So from here you can see actually today volume is quite thin okay, what I see today volume is pretty low, but I would say the selling pressure started to slow down. Okay, here is a selling started to slow down, but they yet to prove that the buyer come back. Okay, I haven't seen a strong buying interest come in. Okay, so what we need is a bullish candle with volumes. Okay, then then we can start to plan for entry. Okay, otherwise they might go sideways, continue like that. Okay, until the timing Okay, so take note 765 and 735 would be your S1, S2 lah. Okay, support 1, support 2. Okay, tentatively I see they are still weak okay, just that they are no longer that bearish only. Okay, for E and O on the other hand, actually the volume also low, but yeah, good things is they defend the price quite well lah. 790, 80 cents. Okay, supported quite well. So yeah, this is still a important support. Okay, if you based on the trend wise, you see E and O, actually the support resistance is here only lah. Okay, 80 cents, 855. Okay, they just sideways saja. Okay, Ncomin. Okay, this tak cantik lah. Downtrend. Oh, this one, if I'm not mistaken, I do review before lah, last time, couple of years back. Okay, now what you can bet on, I want to say bet lah. What we can bet on is they are at the extreme level. Okay, back in when 2023. Support 2024, support 2025, support 875. Okay, is the extreme level. Okay, they've been tested so many times and still supported. Okay, and today you can see, today they have a hammer at here. Okay, if we refer back in the April, or they also have multiple hammer here, then market rebound. So if the closing price remain above 875, yeah, they do have potential to rebound up lah. Okay, but if they close below, sorry lah, tak cantik already, sudah fail, then they may continue sell down. So for me, even the rebound, just a rebound lah. I don't think they will make a comeback yet. Okay, so even rebound also is a temporary things. Okay, maybe rebounded to 950 like that, then continue sell down. Okay. Overall structure, yeah, you can see the trend since 222 until now. Actually, they are still in a big sideway. Okay, if you compare the high, actually the high is getting slightly lower. Okay, so now some more turn into downtrend. So for me, the chances for them to continue go down is quite high. Okay, it's quite high. Okay, Kinergy we covered already. We go for the AVS we also covered already. Okay, sorry. This is what Okay, actually, I don't have much things can comment due to the lack of volume lah. But I would say so long above 735, I am still put some hold on them lah. Okay, I still can put some hold on them. But if they go below 735, susah already. Very susah. Okay, Goshen NE got chance NE still okay lah. Oh, Goshen. Wow, I can feel market started to come back with those penny stocks Okay, Goshen if you see the characteristic January last year, May last year. Pump up, dump down. Pump up, dump down. Okay, so agak-agak no lah the characteristic. Maybe they will do a pump and dump. Okay, if I zoom out, actually they also at the sorry. I just put line here. You can see this is a 2023, 2024 resistance. Currently they already hit lah. So they still have chance. Just that, do you want to take the risk? Okay, I feel not so worth lah. Okay, not so worth. And maybe we can put a last defense 240. Below 240, tak cantik already. Okay, no need to see already. NE just now cover already. If speaking about the chances, of course, yes. Above 50 cents should be okay lah. So NE, maybe we put in the watch list as well lah. Okay, if they close below 50 cents, tak cantik loh. Okay, hello, So Kun Liu. Okay, good evening. Okay, hello Ismail. Okay, how are you? I'm good. Okay, review how to enter Parkson RL BN Asra Maxim. Okay, Parkson, how to enter? We go shopping mall, walk in only ma. Okay, Parkson. What we can see, actually the trend is still okay. Surprisingly, the stock performance is still okay despite many years didn't go already. Okay, so we can see previously they have a pump up, wash down. Actually Friday got one signal pump up, and today they break up above 235, 240. So by zooming out, we can see Parkson. This is was a resistance. Now turn into support. So what we can see, 235, 240 was a support. Was a resistance, right? Now break already. Now turn into support. So yeah, very clear cut. You know 235, 240 is your immediate support. Okay, and your cut loss, maybe you can put 230. Okay, if they close below 235, dah cantik already lah, breakout fail already lah. Okay, so for the next resistance, maybe 275, 280 lah. Oh, surprisingly the fundamental got any change or they just purely goreng. Oh, so far the performance these few days the performance indeed, the sentiment or the momentum indeed not too bad. Okay, with the volumes lah. So long above 235, yeah, boleh. And for RL, I would say a little bit risky now, and also this RL pump out maybe due to the sentiment only lah. So I would say if you jump in now, you are taking a lot of risk. Okay, I feel not so worth to risk. Okay, for those who know this company, maybe they will plan, or maybe somewhere around 350, they already plan go in. Okay, now it's time for them to harvest already. Okay, then if we jump in now, we are like helping them to clear the tickets. Okay, this also up around 23% already. So for this case, I would say I will keep in view and see whether they can come back down supported by 40 cents. If yes, yeah, we only plan lah. Okay, if tomorrow they open gap out, continue push up then don't chase lah. Not worth lah. How many times you chase the market you can make money? Okay, not many time right? This one depends on luck already Okay, BNA. Okay, this one is a Binasra Corporation Berhad. Okay, if we draw a resistance, maybe we put here. Okay, so on Friday they do attempt to break up, but you can see today selling pressure is there. Today the volume is quite high. So based on here, okay, if we base on the bigger pictures, these counters, yeah, of course they are still going uptrend. Okay, current price is like they try to break up, but not so successful lah. Okay, so for this case, 185 is a support lah. Okay, for this case, I will KIV first. I will think, just in case, you can see every time they hit here, they will wash down. Okay, to somewhere around 170 or 16 plus lah. So if history repeat, okay, if they don't want to go up, they want to wash down, they may come back down to somewhere around here. So yeah, we see the next few days how it's going. So tentatively 178 first lah. Okay, which is a multi moving averages here. Okay, maybe Wednesday you ask me again. Okay, we see how it's going. Okay, because based on today candle, I will say most likely is a profit taking days. So I want to see Tuesday, Wednesday onwards. Okay, after Tuesday, Wednesday we see how the market react with discounters. So keep in view first, and Wednesday we review and see how it's going. Okay, these counters, for me, I will take a skip already because it's a in liquid counters. Okay, you can see the chart koyak macam ini most likely the transaction is very low. And if you look at the buy and sell queue, usually the buy queue, sell queue they have a lot of gaps. Okay, so maybe the queue only got 10 lot, 20 lot, 30 lot macam ini only. So for us as a trader, it's very difficult to identify the support resistance, and also how to say the chart can be distorted Okay, due to the Q is too low liquidity. Okay, but based on the trend wise, yeah, of course they have a small uptrend lah. Okay, but for me, I very susah to find support. Okay, for support maybe 375 lah. For 375. Okay, unless you know this company or your friend is inside this company lah, then you only consider lah. If you just based on other news, then I think no. Okay, if based on chart, I would say no lah. Okay, unless you know the boss or the boss say, hey, can, then you only give face buy a bit oh. Otherwise if you don't know anything about this company, then better don't better don't. Even the boss also can con you lah, I would say. Okay, so trust yourself lah. Okay, Great Tech not really have any movement. Okay, ever since they break below 165 neutral tak begitu cantik lah. Okay, previously when they are still above 165 I would say the momentum is still nice. Okay, but now they've broken down already, then I would say they are more on not so strong. Okay, volume wise not so much lah. So if you are more on mid-term holder, take note 150 cannot break down. Okay, very crucial support here lah. Okay, so I hope they just go up like that, go sideways macam ini. Okay, if happen like that, still okay. They still have chance to fight on. Okay, since you already current price already 160, if you are okay with can tahan until 150, then I think okay. Okay, cut loss if they go below 149. Okay, this is a rules. If they go below, I think the overall structure touch until already. But if they can sustain, I think they are still okay. Just that you need holding powers. Okay, SNS. Okay, tentatively I see most counters macam no strength macam ini lah. Okay, SNS still alright. Okay, 18, 19 they have volume pump out. Then this day they have some profit taking lah, but it's still okay. At least today got a bullish candle, make a comeback, closing 540. Okay, so I think it's still alright. So if I put a support here is a 520 lah. Above 520 still okay. If below 520 then tak cantik loh. Okay, how about the Ewin? Ewin structure is still okay lah. Just that they also lack of volumes only. Okay, the overall structure is still okay. So long they are above 30 cents. Okay, still alright lah for this one. Ewin, Ocean Cash. Okay, big trend you can see lah since 2024. The big trend is somewhere around 320 to 440 like that only lah. Okay, 440, 445 like that. So now it's still in a sideways. Okay, I don't know why got chance, but I would say potential is ada lah. Just that okay, there has been sideways here for quite long. Here got a little bit breakout. Okay, so for me, ada chance lah. Okay, maybe you need a patient only. We don't know when they want to push lah. Okay, structure wise, I a little bit okay lah, or a little bit okay with them lah. Okay, Edaran a little bit susah. Watch out 129 lah, below 129 tak cantik already. Velesto. They not really push out much during when the oil ONG counters bullish. Okay, but doesn't matter. They need to clear 20 cents mark. Okay, here I delete. Okay, so what we can see on this Velesto, there has been resisted here 190 20 cents. Okay, trying to bottom around here. So recently already above 200 MAs. Looks like the momentum started to build up. So for these counters to make a move, they need to clear here first 20 cents and 190. If happen, they can clear above here and stay above, I think they do have chance to make a strong comeback lah. Okay, so yeah, they has been in below the 200 MAs since last year July. Okay, so you can see last year July they already break down, then they form a bottom. Okay, or we can say they're doing sideways here lah. So once they break out, then I think got chance to make a comeback. Okay, so based on current momentum, I think short term wise, still okay. Okay, I need a confirmation for them to break out above 20 cents only. Okay, once clear, I think they will have a bigger movement lah. Okay, despite this is a penny stocks Okay, this is what KPJ Healthcare. Okay, what we can see today's sentiment. They open gap down sikit, they do dive down to 240 by end of day, closing with a hammer like candle lah. Okay, seems like they come back to retest the 200 MAs, make a comeback. So long term point of view, they are still good, still in an uptrend. Okay, short term of course is a weaker lah because already below 20, 50, 100 MA already ma. So now what we can see here, okay, tenor on 250 is your immediate support lah. Stay above, I think it's still alright lah. Okay, how about this Wasco? I feel they also ada chance leh. Okay, let me see. Okay, 13th of June, they do have volumes. Okay, then they already sideways for 3, 4, 5, 6 trading days already. Okay, so pending for the breakout. Okay, 1 ringgit lah. Okay, so I think I put in a watch list for us to KIV discounters. Okay, so discounters they need to clear 1 ringgit. Also, it's a 200 MAs. Once they clear, consider a valid breakout already. Then next level is a 111, 115 level. Okay, on the other side, if they break below 935, then tak cantik lah. Jaya Tiasa dragged down by their decision to diversify into property development. Ay, jalat macam ini. Yeah, sometimes when the counters they focus in one sector, sometimes it's better, okay, when they can do what they are good at. Okay, but when they too diversified, sometimes the investor, they will think, wow, you can do what you're good at, but you go and do property or what, then maybe they not so like lah. Okay. So Tanco started to have her profit take activities already lah. Oh, you can see previously, they also dive down, also rally up, right? So they break down, they have some correction. Okay, now they also go up, they also break down below 945 already. So I expect maybe they will have some sideways or further correction movement. So maybe to 86, maybe. Okay, big trend point of view, yeah, this one is still going uptrend. But for me, I feel these counters, something is wrong, okay, but they haven't proved me wrong lah, okay. They still going up, okay. Just that I feel the way they push the market is quite quite weak, quite, how to say, quite fragile. Okay, if something wrong, the sell down will be a gap down, limit down. But so far they done it for so many years, still going up lah. Okay, haven't proved me wrong yet, but I feel someday will happen. But yeah, not yet lah, not yet. Okay, so this one actually these counters are not so comfortable to have position inside lah. Unless you have position earlier, maybe at a lower price, then okay, then you can just hold on, can fight lah. Okay, DNO. DNO also disappointed. Already broken down below 110. So yeah, despite today with a small hammer like candle so I think they will just come out to fill the gap, maybe to 103 like 108 like that only. So DNO is still weak. Okay, it's still weak. So need to wait already. Bursa susah. Okay, how about AWC? Sama juga. AWC already broken down 585. So no game yet. Okay, no game yet. Okay, how about the Armada? Oh, Armada is still okay, huh? Okay, Armada 460 is supported, and today closing, okay, today consider open gap up, close same price, neutral. But let me see. Based on the momentum, I think they are still alright. Okay, so for Armada, they need to clear 530. Once they can clear 530, they might have a brighter future lah, huh? So how about so far? I think the oil price what I see is I think hibiscus is the strongest among them. Okay, UWC also tak begitu cantik. Today open gap down. Okay, tapi they also try to close at 180 lah. Okay, so not much volume lah. Okay, so for me also same as other tech stocks. Also, they open gap down, they close at the support level. Okay, not so strong. Okay, but yet to say they are weak lah. Okay, but yeah, if you want me to say, I would say they are still weak lah. Okay, no volume as well. Okay, how about Sendai? Sendai got chance No yet lah. Okay. If you want, you wait somewhere around 40 cents level. You see how it's going lah. Salute, this one, you know their characteristic already ma. Okay, pump down punya ma. So, yeah, also tak cantik lah. S1, S2, R1, R2, Cytec, G-Tronics from Anthony. Okay, no problem. Let's see. Oh, jialat no, this one. Also downtrend. Okay, take note your immediate support 320 and the ultimate support, okay, or the ultimate not until ultimate yet lah, okay, the crucial or we can say the major support 3 ringgit max. So 320 3 ringgit. Okay, as today they've already broken down below the support 330, so 330 turn into resistance. Okay, 330 355. Okay, trend wise downtrend lah. Okay, oh jialat lo. Okay, how about this G-Tronic also tak cantik. Broken down 450 440 already lah. So even here 430 also broken down. So I guess they may come back down to fill the gap. 390 350 would be your S1 S2, 430 440 R1 R2. Okay, trend wise weak. Okay, so yeah, good evening watching and dialogue. Okay, so last one dialogue. Oh, US market open already. Oh, negative 100 points. Still okay lah, not too fearful. Okay. Dialogue, I would say momentum all okay. Okay, just that these few days they not really move anywhere lah. So based on current market, maybe I will give them a wider swing. 145 cannot be broken down. Okay, for instance, your immediate support, okay, 152. Okay, so I would put 152 as your S1, 145 as your S2. Okay, so if S2 also cannot hold, memang tak cantik already. Okay, one of the reason because you can see these dialogue, they do pump up right from April. So when they come back down to take a rest, they do support well at here. So recently already break above 152, right? So they are above. I think the structure is still okay. Okay, because the floor is still here, ma. Okay, but if they break down, means they already give out to defend here. Okay, then the overall structure would be very bad. Okay, if they break below 145. Okay, break below 145, tak cantik. Stay above, I think is still acceptable. And take note against on the because here you can see here they have a gap, they gap down. So here, previously they also unable to clear. So take note on here not 178 lah. Okay, I put lower a bit lah. 176. Okay, ngam was a support. Then because of also dividend, the price adjusted. Okay, turn into resistance. Resistance also is a 200 MAs. So take note here, 176 as your resistance. Okay, momentum wise, I would say still alright. Okay, then yeah, acceptable lah. I would say still okay lah. So this one, watchable lah. Despite they don't have a instant opportunity lah, but I would say based on the momentum and the structure, still ada hope lah. But don't break down 145 only lah. Okay, so yeah, that's all for tonight. So thank you everyone for joining us, okay, on this Q&A session. Okay, despite on the market sentiment so bad lah, okay, you guys are still very passionate on the Bursa market. Okay, this is what I like the most lah. Okay, so thank you Sifu for having me here. If you yet to download Sifu apps, please go and download now. They are available at the iOS and the Google Play Store, and also they do have an interactive live chat. For those who need a live chat, you may subscribe to their services, and also for those who yet to join my Telegram, you may screenshot this QR code, and later I will share those counters. Okay, that I think the structure is still alright. Maybe we can take a look. Okay, then maybe you can use as a case studies lah. Okay, maybe you can use the list as a watch list to take a practice also can lah. Okay, so that's all for tonight, and thank you everyone. We see you on Wednesday. Okay, thank you everyone.